Now to Queensland, where grocery giants Coles and Woolworths are in dispute this morning with small retailers on the Gold Coast. The National Retail Association, which represents the two big supermarket chains, has applied to the Queensland Industrial Commission for the radical extension of trading hours. They want to be able to better service the needs of tourists, they say, but they've been accused of trying to crush small shopkeepers in the process. The Retailers Association represents small and independent retailers. Let's get their view. We'll hear from the big two in a moment. The Executive Director of the Retailers Association is Scott Driscoll. Mr Driscoll, thanks for joining us. Coles and Woolworths, they want to trade from 6 o'clock in the morning until midnight at night, 7 days a week. As far as the consumer is concerned, that could be good news, couldn't it?
Oh, John, look, here we go again, though, with Coles and Woolworths, the duopoly that's given us the highest rate of food inflation in the OECD, trying to go for a grab at just a little bit more. If people know the Gold Coast, they'll know very well that there's a very, very vibrant retail sector down there servicing that market extremely well, very geared into service of that tourist strip. And for Coles and Woolworths to basically claim that there's some gaping need to go and do a full grocery shop at 12 at midnight is just an absolute nonsense.
If there wasn't the demand for their services, surely they wouldn't be looking at supplying them.
Oh, John, that's what they love you to believe. And the line that I'm sure will be spun, it's a cut and paste every time they try to pull this trick across Queensland. They will go in there and offset their losses. Make no mistake, John, they will make serious losses on the Gold Coast through this, but basically they can offset that through Cabramatta, Canberra, Perth, where basically in the Gold Coast they will be operating in order to wipe out independent competition so that they can price things as they choose down the track.
So this is what you believe to be their strategy. Go in there, use their economies of scale, undercut the competition, get all the small independents out of the business, and then when there is no competition, they jack up the prices on us.
John, that's precisely what they do. The ACCC inquiry that we've seen recently unfolded that. We've known it in the industry for years and years. And consumers know it. Wherever there's competition from independent retailers, prices are more competitive from the major duopoly, Coles and Woolworths. So this is an attempt, and they can do it, as you say, by the economies of scale, by their sheer size, offset the losses when they go into towns and regions across the country.
So what would you like to see done?
John, frankly, this needs to be rejected by the Queensland Industrial Relations Commission as just yet another ambit claim for more market share by Coles and Woolworths. We will be putting up a very, very strong case on the Gold Coast, highlighting the fact that the consumers are serviced extremely well already. This is not about holding anything back from consumers. This is about maintaining a viable, vibrant retail sector on the whole, not giving more of a grab to Coles and Woolworths, that duopoly that's making Australians pay more for their groceries every day.
Thanks for your time this morning.
Pleasure.
Scott Driscoll there. He's the Executive Director of the Retailers Association, which represents the small independent supermarkets out there. Let's